What's up? Today is Shakedown day and I'm talking to my camera. They picked kind of a jump and berm trail just to get photos, but then we finish on a bit of a techie trail, and so it's kind of good to just get an idea of what the stages are going to be like before you actually hop into practice, because once you start practicing you're looking at lines and you're doing all these other things, so I don't want to have to be focusing on my setup too much. Oh, woo, nice table. Down with the table.
Can I use your shot pump?
Yeah, it's in my bag. Damn, how do people hit that corner so hard? I don't want to be in the way. Whoa, sick. What do you think?
I think it feels stiff a little bit, but...
What? Yeah. It should, shouldn't it? Even if you did it right after, well, if you did it right after your ride, it should be okay.
I didn't even realize he left.
Ew. Oh, sharpa. What's on down here? Just corners? Corners and jumps, or just corners? Nah,
no, cool.
It's all you.
Jesse, can you tell me where we're at the moment?
Where are we? Canazai.
What's happening?
In Italy, in
Trentino.
What's happening with Shakedown? Yeah, they picked a pretty sick track so we can just get all these photos out of the way with the sick backdrop, which is why we're here. Some sick dirt right now. And then I think there's some maybe tech trail below, and like Shakedown's cool because it was kind of established so that we could find a trail to kind of get it to grips with the area. We've obviously been to this place before, so we kind of know what we're in store for, but it's nice. When we go to a new place, they pick a trail, and you're like, okay, this is kind of how they build and what it feels like. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and everyone just gets to jam out and have fun, so
cool.
It's nice.
Are you looking forward to the week's riding here?
Yeah, it's half and half. Like, some of the trails are really sick, and then they just do really weird things with it. So you have to just like have an open mind and like, yeah, like one of the stages is literally called like mix up, and they just do like 20 different trails in one, just like turning off for no apparent reason. But there's just 6 sections in it, you know, so it's all good.
Cool. Can you tell me the situation and the overall?
Tide? Yeah.
It's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think about it, honestly. Like, I think my goal this year was just to freaking win a race, to like, you know, actually be on top. So I've done that, and the overall, like, I'm pretty proud with like the 2020 overall, and then a 3rd overall last year. Like, winning is cool, but I don't know. I just want to have good races, so I'm not really thinking too much.
Can you just tell me that you're tied with Jack at the moment?
Richie.
Sorry,
yeah,
Richie,
me and Richie, yeah, just the way the points run, like we've each won a race, and we've each like shared points on stages, so we're tied at like 1,045 apiece. So it's cool. I mean, it's just, I think I'm still a little bit like awestruck that I'd be tied with someone like Richie, so it's pretty cool.
You think it's going to be a good week's racing here?
I think so, yeah. Like, kind of like last week, it's just long stages. You have time to like build into the stages, and like I said last week, like kind of make some mistakes by pushing it, but then also be able to make up for them. So that's kind of like the racing I like to do, just get into the flow of things and just start to feel good on your bike. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much, dude.
No worries.
So I've already got an intro from Melamed, but...
Oh yeah, okay. Kind of took a few days off the bike from Canada just to rest the body because it was so punishing. So I feel a little bit loopy and spacey. So today's good because like, shake it down, you know, just kind of like get on the bike and get back in the groove of things so that when practice comes you feel a little bit better on your bike, and yeah, get to grips with like what the terrain's like here, maybe make some little changes. So yeah, it's kind of good for that. Like, it's just, I like when it's the day before practice because you kind of just like did a little appetizer before the real practice starts. So, and I mean, these corners are sick. Last one's tight. Oh, where is it, Yaga?
Is Aylan coming? Or?
She's right there.
The landing is right where Tony's sitting.
Yeah.
Just go pretty hard.
Oh, we don't go left? Remy!
Yeah,
Remy!
Remy!
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, nice work last weekend. Good to see you again. Also, haven't seen you.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was a surprise for me as well.
Yeah, I can't believe after that much time off you can hold on for those stages.
Yeah, me too. My God.
Look, I trained for that and I still can't do it.
Like, you know, that's the cool thing with racing, isn't it? Like when I practiced, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Sure, I can't
totally.
do it. And when you race, you can.
Well, I was excited for the race because of that. I was like, when you're practicing, you're like, you're just like kind of tentative, and you're like, I just want to get in the race and like see, like I see what happens. Okay.
Good.
Just chill. Wowza! Whoa! It's pretty sick. The dirt is like insane. Too bad it's nothing like we race. Oh, yo! Into some more stuff like what we're gonna race. It's a good chance to test the differences between this track and last week. My fork feels stiff and harsh, and I don't know why. I think in Petson it was so hot that I closed compression because I thought it would be moving quicker because the oil's heating up. So I'm going to open some of that, and then same with fork pressure, I put it a bit higher because it won't be getting as hot. But just checking air pressure because I feel like the front end is going to be pretty important for these long fast stages. And our hotel has a very cold basement, so setting pressures down there will change a lot when you go up like 1,000 meters and into the heat. So I put it to 1 psi more than I usually put it to in the morning before a ride. So I'm hoping that kind of accounts for the normal change in air temp and altitude. We'll find out. We will find out. But I don't usually change too much from race to race, but if the bike feels comfortable and smooth, I'll leave it that way. Whoa. Damn. Ah! Good drift session. Whoop. Oh. Pretty nice trail, actually. This is a trail, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Really scared of this slickness. onto a bridge. Ah. Freak, I hope it dries up for the race. Although we don't race anything as manicured, I don't think. So it should be fine. Pace. Almost got it. Yeah. Whoa!
My life now.
Interesting spot, eh? You're just choosing this one to be.
What are you doing?
That's weird. Last week at Petson was extremely steep and super unique for that fact, so basically just added fork pressure. I wanted to raise my bars, but I kind of just kept it with fork pressure. I raised my brakes a bit to kind of be more level, so I wasn't having to grip as hard to keep myself from rolling forward. I was just kind of like braced on my grip, which I think just kind of helped salvage some arm pump time, so it wasn't so bad. So then now we're at Canazai. Long stages, not nearly as steep, so I'll reverse some of the changes. I'll go back to I think what a normal forward pressure is for me and see how that goes on like beginning of practice day, because I'm not, you know, trails at home are steep, like Squamish is steep, so it's not like I've been riding flat trails. So I'll go back to my base settings, and then I either will add forward pressure or I might raise my bars if I want some of that like kind of relaxed when you're going fast feeling, because there's a lot of speed here and kind of just maintaining speed while like kind of not putting out much energy. It's like just really fast and you're trying to carry as much speed, so I want to be in a comfortable position for that. I could go slacker on my Ride 9 chip, which I haven't done it yet because when I changed it back home to be a little bit steeper, I've been super happy with how the bike corners, so I'm gonna keep that for now. I mean, that's kind of it. Shakedown's kind of good for that. They picked kind of a jump and berm trail just to get photos, but then we finish on a bit of a techie trail, and so it's kind of good to just get an idea of what the stages are going to be like before you actually hop into practice, because once you start practicing you're looking at lines and you're doing all these other things, so I don't want to have to be focusing on my setup too much. I do have the telemetry, I'll put that on for practice, and it kind of just gives me any glaring errors. Like I had it on last week and everything looked like pretty decent, so I was like, okay, just keep it and ride your bike. And so I'll do that for this week, and like maybe I'm thinking a bit faster rebound because we're going faster and hitting things harder, so I don't know, we'll see. Motos, there's so much road traffic here, it's insane. Road bikes, motos, big buses, camper vans, it's wild. If there's anything else, any other questions, just ask me in the comments. I do a pretty good job of responding, so happy to answer those. And even if once I get home from this race, I'll have more time to do that. So yeah, catch you in practice.